Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing really well. I'm filming today on my vlog camera because my 2020 goals video I filmed on my DSLR and I'm just not too sure of the lighting. I don't know what's happening. I need to reconfigure my camera settings. But I really wanted to film this video because I have got a parcel that's just arrived. It's literally still intact and I really wanted to do like an unboxing on my channel because I'm so excited. And anytime I get tech like this, I love sharing it with you guys. I mean, generally those videos are a little bit more popular, I think, because people just want another like consumer's point of view of a product, like not a professional, not like a tech guru or anything like that, just like the average person. And today I'm going to be unboxing, as you can tell by the title of this video, my brand new MacBook Pro. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud. I kind of want to give a bit of context as to why I got this, because I know in my 2020 goals video, the first thing I said was I want to save more money because we're getting married. And this is obviously not a product that is cheap. However, we have a 3-bedroom house. Me and Rich are obviously in one room. Heidi has the small like nursery room, and then we have a spare room. The spare room is really big. Well, like bigger. Heidi's room is like literally like a small room because it's like a nursery room. I did a house tour like ages ago if you guys actually want to like see that. So where she is, we really ideally would like to move her into the bigger room because she's got so many toys now, and we feel like that would be so much better in terms of having like a play environment for her, so like not everything is in the living room. With her birthday and Christmas being in December, she's got an influx of like presents and toys that we basically don't know what to do with, and we don't want that room to be a dumping ground for another year. Last year it was like everything where we stored everything and it just looks so cluttered, and the only reason why I have that room at the moment is because I have my desk in there, I have a iMac, and I have like the Alex desk from IKEA, I think that's what it's called, with all my makeup in. I get ready there in the morning because Rich works nights. However, I don't necessarily need that room to get ready now because I always get ready before Rich gets home. So where before I needed a space that wasn't the bedroom because Rich was sleeping, you know, I basically need to get out of that room. And the only reason why I've had to keep my desk there is because I have a Mac that has nowhere to go. There's literally nowhere to put it anywhere else in the house. So Rich and I were talking and we decided that it was worth me selling that, getting a new like laptop. And I love Apple software. As you can tell, I have like the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is something I got last year, and also we got the iPad. I love the Mac. If it wasn't for needing that room for Heidi and space, I would keep it forever because I love that computer so much. However, it means that I've been able to upgrade to a new computer. We decided that this was more of an investment piece so that by the time I sold my iMac, it's money towards this. And this is the entry-level MacBook Pro, with the only thing that I upgraded was the storage, so it's 256 gigabytes of SSD, I think. But I'm just unboxing it now. Literally, the restraint I've had to not open this like for the whole day has been crazy. However, that is done. This is the box. It just has like battery information there. I'm sure. Am I gonna need scissors? No, this literally like undoes there, so I can go like that. I just love unboxing like my new products with you guys because I just feel like it's just something that I can share with you. This is what I can see there. I actually can't believe that I'm saying this out loud, only because I've always like dreamt of having a MacBook Pro. Whilst I was at uni, so many people that was on my course had one, and I always was like, I would love to have my own, but like at the time money did not stretch to it. I had a Windows laptop. The only problem I've had with Windows laptops, right, and Rich is one of those people that is like, you could get so much more for your money with Windows. However, I have never had a Windows laptop that has ever lasted me more than like 3 years without going laggy as fuck, being really slow and annoying. So for me, Apple products have always been my favorite. I feel like they're more reliable, more trustworthy, and last a lot longer. So although it's more of an investment at the beginning, I really do feel like durability and like reliability lasts a lifetime. Anyway, I keep rambling. So, oh my God, I cannot believe, I can't believe that I have this in my hand. Sorry about the like ring light reflection, but I have gone for the space grey model. This is the 2019, so this is like the newest MacBook Pro line, but this is the entry level one. I think, oh no, I don't need scissors. This is an Apple product. You don't need scissors for this. So, oh my God, there's nothing more satisfying than like that. I used to work in a phone shop as well, and when anyone would buy like an iPhone, I'd always like unbox it for them and like show them how to use it, but really I just secretly love like pulling the plastic off of things. I just find it so satisfying. So, cellophane off, that is the box. Are we ready? I don't know if there's a way I can do this like on camera, one-handed. Oh my God. Skills. Here it is. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. I love the colour of that. Oh my God. So obviously in the box, as I lift it up there, you have got MacBook Pro resting on top. I feel like this is a very similar unboxing experience to the iPad and the iPhone. Apple just have nailed the simplicity and just ease of their products. So I'm just gonna put that to the side for a little moment and show you what is in here. So you have the charging lead. So you have a USB-C charger, I believe, I don't think I'm making that up. You've got the Designed by Apple in California, that with like stickers and like a little manual and things. I know that this has more instructions on the touch bar, which I'll go into a little bit more, but that is exclusive to this actual MacBook Pro. So like the MacBook Pro 2019, even entry levels have the touch bar. There's some info on that in here. And then you've got the charging dock. I'll be honest, I prefer the more like slimline ones. Even the iPad came with this like massive charger. But yeah, it kind of like slides in, slots in there. You have that, so you have to obviously take that out and about with you. I'll leave that in there for now. That's literally all you get in the box. It then, you know, it's like no frills, really simple, really easy. You get the same thing with like every Apple product, but that is what's in the box. That's like the easiest unboxing experience ever. However, the star of the show, I know it sounds really silly because this is like a materialistic item, but I feel like it's one of those products that I have just always like dreamt of having. I don't know if that makes me sound really stupid, but it's just a product that I know that I will always love, I will use to death. And I just can't believe that I actually have one in my hand. It feels very surreal. This I paid £1,300 for, I think that was the price of it. I'll leave the link down below to where I bought it from as well, because it was a really like good price. I do believe though I got it as part of like a Boxing Day sale promo that just lasts forever, or January sales or something like that. So there was money off the product, but I know that the entry level, obviously no Apple products are cheap, but it was a more affordable option, especially as it's something that I want to migrate from a desktop to a laptop. This was just my best option. And so, oh my God. It's off. The only thing I don't like is when I get my grubby fingerprints on like a brand new product. That is so beautiful. So I got the steel grey colour. You could get it in steel grey or silver. I went with steel grey. Only because I feel like I just love products that have that like black vibe to them. I would have probably, if I told myself I was getting one, I probably would have envisioned silver. But when it came to like making a choice, I just went with this one because I feel like it looks so lovely. I feel like it looks really classic. I do like, my iPhone is black. We have the new iPad, which we bought only like a couple of months ago, which is also black, and I just think that I just vibe with that colour so much. Oh my God, guys, it's here. Oh my God, it's even turned on already. If I take that off, sorry, my ring light is like in the way. I just don't really want to touch the screen because it's so like perfect without my grubby fingerprints on it. But I'm gonna like set it up a little bit. It looks so sleek. And let me tell you what, I always knew that these would be like really light and portable, but it just feels so lightweight. It's brilliant. So, my first impressions as well, something that I guess I didn't really notice online when I was looking, is that the trackpad is huge. It's literally like half of my hand, 3/4 of my hand. More than that, it's absolutely huge, which I love so, so much. Oh my God. Right, I need to actually log in with my Wi-Fi. I will be right back. I used to always think as well that I'd end up getting the like 15-inch version of the MacBook, and now they've actually released a 16-inch version. However, again, when push came to shove, not only in terms of affordability is the 13-inch a better option, but actually for me, I was thinking about it like internal specs aside, like just screen size. I think that I genuinely felt like the bigger screen the better, but I have my iPad and stuff if I'm like going around watching films or something like that. But I just felt like for day-to-day life, in terms of just using a laptop, I would much more benefit from this like smaller 13-inch than I would the 16-inch model that they did release last year too, because I feel like it's just so much more compact, whether that's for travel, whether that's for work, whether it's just going around the house. I feel like it's easier to store somewhere. It's just generally like easier. Maybe if I got this laptop when I was at uni or much more laptop heavy in terms of usage, then perhaps I would have gone for the bigger one alongside the specs that it also had. Whereas actually this screen size is perfect for me. I actually love it so much, especially as I'm going from having a Mac that has a 27-inch screen to one that has literally under half of that at 13-inch. I actually really, really love the size. So it's just connecting to my Wi-Fi now. It obviously has like a bit of a setup time. I've already got my grubby fingerprints on the Apple logo, brilliant. I do want to get a good case for it though. Let me know your like case recommendations or accessory recommendations, because I feel like it just feels very fragile. I love protecting my tech, whether it's my phone, the iPad. I always have a case on things. And my dad has a MacBook Pro too, and he has like a really nice like Mac case. So I might get something like that. Not something that adds too much bulk to it, but it does protect it because it just feels very, very fragile. Also the screen, it's just got so much good resistance to it. I felt like it would feel like a little bit more flimsy, but it doesn't. Already the touch bar looks so beautiful. I love that they've added that into the entry-level models because I feel like it adds such a lovely touch to it. It looks so much more professional, and oh my God, there's so much that's going around my mind. The keys are a lot more like shallow than I imagined them to be, which is a good thing actually. I feel like they've changed the way that the keyboards are. I can't remember like exactly because I'm not like a tech person, but there's so many more reviews on it that actually tell you the differences between the keyboards. All I know is that I've had friends in the past that have had MacBook Pros and their keys have stuck and stuff, but I do know that this one is under warranty with Apple for like 4 years. So if you have that issue, they'll repair it, which is really cool to know because just in case, you know, you've got that reliability. It just looks so sleek. I'm so happy that I got this like steel grey colour because I just feel like it looks so lovely. Oh my god, it's setting up. I don't actually want to transfer my information from my Mac over to here because I'm gonna sort that Mac out with like a hard drive that I have, because this has less storage than my iMac. So my iMac actually has 1 terabyte of storage. So if you have the space for an iMac and don't necessarily need the portability of a laptop, then I would go iMac in terms of spec for your money, because in my experience, that's the reason why we got that one in the first place, because we got so much more for our money and it seemed like at the time the best thing for us. However, now that I am basically being kicked out of that room, it's much better for me to have something more compact, even though I am making a compromise with the memory space, especially obviously as, you know, you have like programs and stuff on it. Things like that take up space, and so that's why I didn't get the 128 gig model. I did upgrade that to 256 or 258. Just because I felt like 128 was not enough for me. So in short, in terms of my first impressions, I'm gonna wait until it's like set up so I can actually show you like the way that it looks straight off the bat. Obviously I've not transferred any of my information because I'm gonna do that manually. I think that that would just be easier. But my first impressions is that I'm actually so much more pleased with this than I thought I'd be, even though that sounds silly because I always knew what to expect. I always knew it was gonna be amazing. But I almost felt like because I have to get rid of my iMac and got the MacBook in its place, there was a part of me that was a bit like sad to be losing that, because I do love that device so much. It's a late 2015 model. You know, it's not the newest and the greatest piece of tech, but I loved it and it served me such an amazing purpose. And so there was like a slight reluctancy to upgrade, even though it's an upgrade. It suddenly kind of felt like a downgrade in terms of the fact that I love that, and you know, I didn't want to change it, but you know, circumstances meant that we had to. But I'm actually so much more pleased with this because I feel like it's so much more me. It really suits my needs so much more now. I'm just doing Touch ID, and I just love the like touch bar. It's giving me instructions. It's so easy. Oh my goodness, I feel like this is such an upgrade because obviously you never had this in the previous models, and so this feels like so much better security. I feel like I've got a really advanced MacBook, even though this is the entry-level model for the most recent lineup, which is amazing. Literally having Apple Pay like that is going to be such a godsend, because the amount that I actually use Apple Pay on my phone is ridiculous. Like ASOS, honestly girl. You can have dark mode on it. Oh my goodness, I love dark mode. I have my phone on dark mode all the time. I don't know whether I'd actually want my... I feel like I'm going to start with light mode and then I'm going to go to dark mode if I want it, because I am so used to it. Oh my god, it has true tone display. Yes, I love this. Again, a feature that I use all the time on my phone because it adapts to the light in the room. So if your room is really like warm, it adapts to it. Cool, it adds some warmth. I'll try and show you here as well. I feel like I'm going to drop this and like break it. But that's it with true tone on. That's it without. So can you see it looks slightly subtle, but it goes like from white to blue to white to blue. It makes such a difference. It's something that you literally won't ever notice if you don't have it, but going from having like a 6S Plus, my old iPhone that didn't have that, to now, it makes such a big difference. I'm sure that didn't have it, I don't know. But I love that anyway, so I'm so pleased to have like a Mac that has that. Again, my Mac upstairs doesn't have that at the moment, so this is really exciting. I actually feel like I've done like a big old upgrade with this. Oh my god. Ah, it's here. You can't even see it, that's good. So it's all set up now. Oh my god, guys, I am already obsessed. I just know that I'm gonna use this so much more than my iMac. Like when I knew that this was something that we was actually going to get and like committed to actually the purchase. Oh my god, the touch bar. Oh my god, I'm getting so excited. But I always felt like I used my Mac just enough, but I think because it is upstairs, Heidi sleeps upstairs, there is a slight hesitation that if I don't feel like she's fully asleep, I don't really use it, even though I could connect headphones or I could use my like earpods. I don't have AirPods, they're like the skinny dip version. Whereas with this, I can like edit downstairs. I can actually be on my laptop with the TV on. Oh my god, I feel like this is actually going to change my life. How silly is that? Obviously, I'm saying that I'm so excited for it. There are some major, minor downsides to this that I thought I would address because obviously I am so excited by it. But I did want to show you the things that I wish were slightly different. So it has two USB Type-C connectors here, and then the headphone jack here. That's it. There's no SD card slot reader, which my Mac has. It obviously only has two ports, so if you're charging, which it charges through USB Type-C charger, which I like, you then only have one other port. So if you have like a hard drive connected, things like that, not particularly ideal. You could have done with probably 2 more, which you can get if you upgrade to the better versions, the more expensive versions that have the additional ports because they're more of a professional usage laptop. However, you can get devices like USB Type-C connectors that then extend the USB slot. So you can actually just get them, they basically plug into one and then will give you the USB Type-C connector as well as an SD card slot. So that's all that I'm going to buy. You can buy them through Apple, you can buy them not through Apple, your choice. Apple products tend to be more reliable, but you pay the price for it, so it's up to you. I obviously haven't even bought anything like that because I just kind of wanted to see it in the flesh and just absorb the fact that I now have this. But yeah, like that really for me is the only negative of this product. As the only other thing really is obviously monetary expenditure for the lower spec compared to the Macs. But for me, my priority is portability and being able to get rid of my use in that spare room, which is going to be sad because I have relied on basically having my own room to get ready, which is very extra. But yeah, oh my god, this is so nice. I love the fact that you can do the volume with the touch bar. Oh my god, that looks so good. You guys see that? Probably not. Oh my god, I love this. Guys, oh my god. So I really obviously need to sort out my documents from my Mac and transfer them over. I'm going to probably have to do that through my memory card because I haven't formatted my hard drive yet, although that would probably be easier. And it's one of those things that I'm going to have to find the time to do that because that's just not like a quick job. And I have a 1-year-old and it's currently 9:45 at night, and so I'm going to be probably putting this back in its box and going to sleep. But I did want to get it out and just set it up and make sure that it was like obviously okay. There's a couple of documents that I've downloaded from the cloud which automatically signs you in. I'm going to need to like, will it remember like all my passwords? I'm sure that I'm going to have to probably input them in again unless it's removed it from my phone. I obviously also need to put like all my programs on it. So I have like Adobe Premiere Pro, which I edit all these videos on, Photoshop that I do my thumbnails on. That's like the main 2 like external things. I obviously want Microsoft Office on here. I normally get rid of the things that are in the taskbar and I personalize them to myself. Obviously at the moment it's very like factory setting standard. That's fine. I quite like starting a device with like a blank canvas instead of like sending stuff over. I feel like it gives you a chance to like purge things that you don't need anymore. I want to save all my photos onto an external hard drive so I know that they're there instead of like on a computer all the time. I need to set up iTunes, make sure all like my music is on here. But yeah, that's basically kind of it in terms of like my first impressions. But I'm so happy with it. I do need to get a case though because this feels very like fingerprint prone. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. I love the colour. I really am vibing with that. I was a little bit unsure whether to get the grey or the silver, like I said, because I feel like the silver is a little bit more like iconic. But the grey is just so my vibe. I love it so much. So I love setting up new tech. It's like one of my favourite things. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this like really random unboxing and first impressions. In short, I am so happy with this, like really happy. More happy than I thought I was gonna be. I really was like skeptical, I guess, a little bit on whether or not it was a product that was really for me or whether I was like settling on something because I had to get rid of something. But honestly, this is like my new baby. Sorry, Heidi, you are my first child. This might actually be my second because this is so lovely. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this like unboxing, first impressions. I'm so excited to like play along with it. I know that obviously I've not got this when it was first released or anything, so there's a million other reviews out there that are way more technical, way more professional, but I wanted to give my 2 cents on the product because I feel like from a consumer point of view, it's really nice to hear like what normal people have to say, not people that are like really know what they're talking about. I don't. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you have, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Let me know if you have any questions too. I'm always happy to try and answer questions. Like I said, I'm not tech guru. So I don't know the answer to like technical things, so those people are probably the best people to ask. But general questions, happy, like ask away. I'll try and help where I can because I just feel like it's so important. I always watch 1,000,001 reviews about everything before I buy it because I just need clarification that I'm making the right decision. So hopefully this video has acted as just that for you if you're considering it. I'm so happy with it and I'm so sure that you'll be too. Obviously I've not even used it yet, so if you want me to do like a couple of months update on how I'm finding it, if there's any frustrations down the line, let me know. But otherwise, that's all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm so excited to play around with it, and I'll see you guys in my next one.